AITAH for telling my wife to pick a different name for our son. My wife and I are expecting our first child next month, and we're told it's a boy. For context, I am First Nations, Native American but in Canada, and despite looking like an average white guy, my name is traditional to my culture and my wife adores it as it's unique and wants to name our son something similar. The issue is that we live in a mostly white and a pretty unwelcoming area for First Nations people, and it made it pretty hard to job search and make friends. I don't want that for my son because an employer will look at his name and immediately toss his resume. I don't want him to have a tough time in school because of his name and immediately being a target. The other day when we were discussing names, she did research and settled on Tipiska, which means night in my language. I told her my reasons why it's not a good idea for his legal name, and despite telling her it can be his traditional name, she still got mad that I don't want our son to have a traditional name as his legal one and is holding a grudge against me. I don't hate the name, but I know it will make his life harder as where we live hasn't changed its views in 25 years I've lived here and doesn't show any signs of change. AITAH? Edit. We already decided on a middle name for our son, and we don't want his name to be long by adding Tipiska as a second middle name. My brother took his own life when he was 15 and my wife and I both agreed that our son's middle name will be my brother's name to honor him. So we don't plan on altering it or adding a second name.